Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going over Newcastle County, Delaware's market update for the month of September 2018. So like every other video that I do, the monthly updates of the real estate market in Newcastle County, I just pull it up and I just see what's going on. I don't look at it beforehand. I just get my natural reaction. So let's get into it. Alright, so looks like September's total inventory, so this is the amount of houses that are for sale for the entire month of September. We're just over 1,800, which is basically the trend we've been seeing for months now, that it's a pretty big drop over the previous year. It's about 18% drop over last September. And last September was a drop over the previous September, and it's been dropping a lot. It's 1,800 units is one of the lowest amount of units for sale in a really long time, especially in the beginning of the fall market. So that's definitely, showing the trend continuing about the shortage of houses and all that stuff. Now we're on to the inventory accumulation for Newcastle County. That's sitting at 3.2 months. So for those who haven't watched any of the other videos of what inventory accumulation is, that is, if no more houses came for sale on the market, how many months would it take to sell out everything? And so right now it's sitting at 3.2 months, which is, it's just under an 18% drop, 17.9% drop. So that's, a really big drop. Buyers out there are having a hard time finding houses they're looking for. Sellers, good houses that are sellers, are selling really quickly. So that's just, continuing the trend. 3.2 is the lowest September ever. So we'll see when October's numbers come out and see if, the trend continues the entire fall market. But, it's definitely a good time to be a seller. Hard time to be a buyer. definitely, buyers definitely still buying houses out there. It's not like, they're having a super hard time finding it, but definitely they're having to act pretty quickly. They can't, hesitate too much. If they like the house, they got to buy it. That's what these numbers are saying. That's what you have to do if you want the house that you like. All right, so the pending amount of units is 539. So we've seen an increase of pending units. So the amount of houses that went under contract in September was 539, which is up 30 from the previous year. So the entire trend. Less houses for sale, more houses selling. It's creating a massive shortage of homes. The amount of houses that settled in September, 526. So that was down a little bit over the previous September. It's just less amount of houses settled that month. It's the first time since the spring that's happened. It could be, the shortage of houses that, even though the buyers out there still buying these houses, they're just having a hard time finding it. So it's taking longer. So it's pushing the whole time to buy a house out longer. You really can't, say specifically what that is in 1 month. But, as we look at October, November, and, the rest of the year, we can see if that trend continues where we have dropping inventory levels. And is that translating into less settled units, or is just all the inventory being bought up? So there's less houses sitting on the market, So we'll see in the coming months. So the total amount of, the volume, so the dollar amount of houses that sold was 130 million. Decent amount. That is down a little bit. It's down 9 million over the previous September, which, makes sense. If the settled units dropped, the settled volume typically drops as well. So the median price, so the price that's right in the middle, was $230,000. That's a $10,000 increase, which is good. Is good news for those looking for the market appreciation of the house, because we haven't really seen that. There's been a little bit of appreciation in real estate. You would think with the massive amount of shortage that exists in the market right now, it would push the prices up, but we haven't been seeing that. So a 4.5% increase, year over year is not too bad. It's just 1 month. We have to continue looking at the trend. so far every month this year except for July has been an increase, and July was a it was less than a percent decrease. So we'll see if that trend continues this year. It's definitely good news for those trying to sell it. I mean, those trying to buy, obviously they don't want to buy it, and houses are more expensive. So so then the average settle price, so this is the average price, was $246,000. So that was a decrease. That the average has dropped a few times this year over year. This is a 1.2% decrease, so it dropped $3,000 over last September. Not too much there. I mean, like I said, that's where we've been seeing the heart of getting the appreciation in the real estate. Is just there's a shortage of houses, but the prices aren't going up to match the decrease in supply. So that's September's update for 2018 in New Castle County, Delaware. Basically nothing out of the ordinary in the entire report. I mean, it's kind of just continuing the trend that's been going on for the past couple of years of shortage of homes, prices not increasing that much. We're getting a little bit of price increases. Just low supply, high demand, and no price appreciation, basically speaking. So that's what's going on in September here. So hopefully this information was good. I mean, for those who haven't seen the other ones, typically every single month, past few months I've skipped a little bit, been busy with some other things, but pretty much every single month you will see the update here on my channel. So if you like this one, feel free to subscribe so that way you don't miss the next month. Also on the channel we have other real estate videos, tips, how to real estate, how to invest in real estate, how to buy a house, all that stuff. So feel free to check out the channel, that way you don't miss anything. Right, and then until next time, we'll see you guys.